वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। हिंदू समाज मंदिर और कम्युनिटी सेंटर के एम्बलम के मध्य में भी गणपति विराजमान हैं और हेरंब स्टूडियो भी उन्हीं के नाम से है। हिंदू समाज मंदिर और कम्युनिटी सेंटर ने अपने 30वीं एनिवर्सरी, जिसमें सेवा श्रद्धा के साथ किए जाने के भाव को रेखांकित किया गया, मनाई। इस अवसर पर जिन स्वयं सेवकों ने निस्वार्थ भाव से मंदिर के वृद्धि में, उत्थान में योगदान दिया है, उनको वसंता जी और आर के अम्बट, सविता जी और दिनेश खोसला जी, अनु जी और अरुण सहगल जी ने धन्यवाद दिया, आभार व्यक्त किया। आयोजन में सीखने को मिला उनसे भी जिन्हें सम्मानित किया गया था। इनमें एंटरप्रेन्योर और इन्वेस्टर जिन्होंने हेल्थ केयर और रियल एस्टेट में विशेष रूप से कार्य किया है, नरसिंह देसाई जी को सम्मानित किया गया। वहीं प्रेसिडेंट और चीफ हॉस्पिटल एग्जीक्यूटिव हैकेनसैक यूनिवर्सिटी मेडिकल सेंटर की डॉक्टर लीजा के टैंक को भी विजनरी हेल्थ केयर लीडर के रूप में कार्य करने के लिए सम्मानित किया गया।
यस्या प्रभावमतुलं भगवान् अनंतो ब्रह्मा हरश्च नहिव तुमलं बलं च सा चंडिकाखिल जगत् परिपालनाय नासाय च शुभभय समतिं करोतु। साचे दरबार की।
As the saying goes in Sanskrit, satyad utpadyate dharmah, dayad danad vivardhate, kshamayat tisthate dharmah, क्रोधात धर्मो विनश्यति। सत्य से धर्म की उत्पत्ति होती है, दया और दान से धर्म बढ़ता है, क्षमा पर धर्म टिकता है और जहां क्रोध हो वहां धर्म नष्ट हो जाता है। इस सांझ यह प्रमाण मिल रहा था कि धर्म की वृद्धि हो रही है। मंदिर की अनेक गतिविधियों में हिंदी भाषा का पठन पाठन भी सम्मिलित है और उसका लाभ वसंता जी ने लेकर प्रमाण भी दिया।
वसंता जी अतुल सहगल और उनकी टीम को इस खूबसूरत शाम की आयोजन के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आज हमारा मंदिर के सफलता की खुशी मनाने के दिन है। 1995 में अपने शुरुआत से लेकर आज तक हिंदू समाज मंदिर 4000 सदस्यों का परिवार बन चुका है। हिंदू समाज की मैनेजमेंट कमेटी के ओर से मैं सभी ट्रस्टियों का दिल से आभार व्यक्त करते हूँ।
One who has not only mastered all 700 shlokas but truly internalized and lived their meaning. What defines Dr. Chokshi is quite simple. He's a giver of his time, of his resources, and most meaningfully, his wisdom. Reminding us that the Gita is not just a text to be read, but a compass for how to live. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Atul Chokshi.
Namaste and welcome to the Hindu Samaj Temple. I take this opportunity first of all to thank Dinesh who gave me this opportunity to establish and develop a spiritual institute at Hindu Samaj Temple. It's almost 7 years and it was a COVID time. I was looking for such an opportunity to do some meaningful activity in the life, and that this opportunity was God sent. And I grabbed that opportunity and we started on, that was a COVID time, so we started on Zoom and we completed several scriptures and we have never stopped since that time, so it's 6 years. So every Wednesday 8:30 to 9:30 we have these Gita classes. And we started with the greatest scripture on the planet, Bhagavad Gita, which is my life and my passion. So we studied 700 verses of Gita word by word with commentary in detail over 2 years, followed by followed by Bhaj Govindam of Adi Shankaracharya ji, Updesh Sar of Bhagwan, Naman Mercy, and several other scriptures. We did the Vishnu Sahasranam, 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu with a meaning, which went on for 2 years. And recently only we finished Patanjali Yoga Sutra, 195 verses, word by word, and lot of beneficiary of these activities are here today. So we call it a Gita group. My only wish is that all of them, all of you join and be beneficiary of spiritual science. Like all of you, I'm just a doctor. I had the secular knowledge. We all had diplomas. I had several diplomas, like all of you. But there is nothing like spiritual science. It's not my opinion, it is the opinion of the Creator. So Lord Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam Tattva Gnanartha Darshanam Edat Gnanam Iti Proktam Agnanam Yadoto Vanyata. He tells to Arjuna, Arjuna, of all the knowledge, Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam is constancy in the spiritual knowledge, theory as well as getting immersed and putting it in life. That is Nityatvam. Adhyatma Gnana Nityatvam. What will happen? Tattva Gnana Artha Darshanam. You will get to know yourself, which is essence, Tattva Gnana, as well as the essence of the universe. Tattva Gnana Artha Darshanam. Edat Gnanam iti proktam. Agnanam yadattvanyata. Arjuna, that is knowledge. Everything else is ignorance or information. It is called secular knowledge. Secular means it is in a set. My knowledge of medicine is in my set. Your knowledge of architect is in your set. But spiritual knowledge is the highest knowledge. So that is the opinion of the Lord Krishna. And not only he gave this opinion, he says that how to live life and put this in practice. So later in the 18th chapter, he says, Yagna dan tapa dharma na tyajyam karyameva tata yagno dan tapascheva pavanani manikshina. He tells to Arjuna, these three activities, Arjuna, do it. These three activities, yagna, dana, tapa. The selfless activities, charity of time, charity of money, charity of your physical effort. Yagna, dana, tapa. Tapa is austerity, making ourselves better. Yagna, dana, tapa. Karma, natyajyam, karyameva tapa. Why? Yagno, dana, tapascheva, pavanani manikshina. It will purify you, and from human being it will make you divine. And then he says, Etanyapi tu karmani sangam tattva phalani cha kartavyani iti me partha nischidam matam uttamam. And he gives a great instruction that even these laudable activity of yagna dana tapa, you do it without attachment. Etanyapi tu karmani sangam tattva phalani cha kartavyani iti me partha Nischidam, Matam, Uddamam. This is my best opinion, highest opinion, and that you must do it. So, being a student of Gita, I don't listen to anybody's opinion, including my opinion, only Lord Krishna's opinion. And today is such an auspicious day that we can all contribute to our temple to make it very powerful. And the last part of our mortgage, we want to pay it off. And to that effect, spiritual knowledge is of no importance unless you put it in practice, says Lord Buddha. So, to that instruction, I contribute 10% of fundraising today to jumpstart the activity so that we are debt-free, and by 4th of July, we are totally free of any tension or any mortgages. So may you all join, and I wish all the best to the institute, which becomes financially stable. Spiritually, will make it very stable. Now, even thousands of lectures which are already on YouTube, and may you all join. All my numbers are in the spiritual ads and in this brochure. So, with that,
Dr. Chokshi. And now, I'm delighted to introduce Anu Sehgal, our president, a trustee of the Mandir, and the driving force behind this evening as the chair of the gala committee.
And welcome to the 2026 Annual Gala. I would like to begin by thanking the Gala Committee for putting together one of the most special events of the year. So much happens behind the scenes, and we truly appreciate all your efforts. Mahwa means a place where paths meet. Tonight is a perfect example of that. All of our paths have led us here, to this temple, to this community, and to each other. Let us continue to walk this path together with faith, unity, and Seva with Shraddha.
About 20 years ago, when we went to the town to seek approval for our temple to be built, there was nothing but one mountain to climb after the other. There were hurdles and hurdles and hurdles. It took us 27 months, $270,000 in those days to get our approvals. Anuji spoke about the approvals that we got in January. I wasn't planning to say much about that, but thank you for mentioning. We went to the town for adding 3 cricket practice areas, add 5,000 square foot to the temple because the growing needs are there. And all the people who used to say, why did you build such a big temple, joined us in saying the temple is too small and we need to continue to build. We could have dismissed them as naysayers, but they were being cautious friends. They were not naysayers. That's why we had so much burden of raising money and then paying off the mortgages that Dr. Chokshi just talked about. The beauty of that day when we went for approvals is that it took us precisely 27 minutes to get the approvals. So from 27 months to 27 days is a testimony to each one of you, because it would not have happened. And the gentleman who had opposed us the most walked out to us and said, you are the most exemplary citizens of Mahwa, where paths meet, and we want to welcome you with open arms. Yes.
Dr. Tang was chief of geriatrics for about 10 years and then chief medical officer for about 9 years. And since 2024 has been the president and chief executive officer of Narsinh University Medical Center. Let me give you a unique fact. There has never been in the history of Hackensack University Medical Center a physician or a woman or a foreign medical graduate as the president and chief hospital executive.
So thank you, Dr. Sati, for your kind words, your generous comments. Thank you to everybody who's here, who's spending their valuable time. We all know what time is, and when you spend that time to either for your faith, for your commitment to each other, your resilience, and the most important thing is your trust. And I've heard amazing things as you opened today, but I also have heard from you, amazing Hindi, that be mindful. So the words that are coming across and resonating is this positive energy of being mindful, being present, building communities, as you said, trusting, volunteering, because you all, as I see you all, are stalwarts in your walks of life, personally, professionally, and for you to take that brilliance and to give it back to this community and build this fabric which sustains us, grows us, and continues to thrive in a culture that is about giving. And I just wanted to say thank you. It warms my heart. It is an incredible honor to be here in front of you. But celebrating 30 years of the Mandir and this milestone, that takes a lot of courage and grit. And building it, as you said, brick by brick, is what it takes when there is something that is valuable, that is sustainable, and that is going to prosper. As my mom had said, when Dr. Sati, you said it best, she said, if you're going to do something, do it all the way. And Dr. Vaidya, thank you always for inspiring us. We always, as I've seen you all at Hackensack, you've paved the way. And that's what I aspire to do. Actually, Dr. Vaidya gave me the first copy of the Bhagavad Gita. And in case you guys are looking for it, Kamini Auntie, it's sitting on my desk. But I think the most important thing that Bhagavad Gita and Dr. Chokshi, I've known you since I was a resident in Brooklyn in Methodist. And it's just all tying together. One of the things that is in the Gita is really about what Krishna Bhagavan said to Arjuna, that where does focus and clarity come? They come from committing to your duty without being attached to the outcomes. So follow that passion, follow that process. The Mandir is a spiritual home, a cultural anchor, and a vital source of service for so many families. And the mission really resonated with me. The commitment to promoting spiritual, social, and cultural development is a sacred calling. I think of medicine in the same way. That really speaks to my heart. The space you have created unifies the Hindu community, instills pride in our heritage for the next generation, including my son, who loves to golf. But it also fosters interreligious understanding and making space for each other. That's the essence. In my own life and work, I'm guided by those principles. Hackensack University Medical Center, there are two major tables here. So big loud applause for my team. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my pillars. Thank you for being my strength. Thank you for standing next to me, in front of me, behind me, and constantly propelling us forward. The values of this temple, it is a lesson. This I carry every day at Hackensack. I'm privileged to lead a team that's a direct reflection of the diverse community that we serve. Their dedication is the bedrock of the success and recognition we truly receive. Today's reflection is an example of what that team does every single day. And I just don't mean at Hackensack. We are very fortunate in this community to have multiple healthcare access points. So if anybody has not got their screening, there's no excuse. So take care of yourself, because that is the key. Having faith in yourself, Atma Vishwas and Atma Nirbhata, of being reliable, is important. As we celebrate Mandir's 30-year legacy, we also look at the future. Your work to prepare our children that mirrors our community and our kids who can be stalwarts. Hackensack has the School of Medicine. You all are, so many of you, have committed your time and volunteered to teach our future. Thank you again. I accept this with humility and compassion. This is the power of community and power of human connections. May we all continue to make these human connections. May this Hindu Samaj Mandir continue to be a beacon of light and a source of strength. And if there is anything that we can do for you. Please, all you have to do is tap us on our shoulder. You've inspired me, you've inspired a whole generation, and you continue to inspire, especially the iconic stalwarts here, who I've always seen and admired. So thank you again for the honor, and it is truly, Dr. Khosla, my pleasure and my commitment to all of you. Thank you so much.
Narsinh Bhai, please say a few words.
Devanand Reddy, with coming from India. I'm not going to thank you very much. It's a pleasure. I'm happy to be part of this family. As Dineshji said, we all came here living behind our family in India somewhere. But I'm so happy to be part of this, our family, extended family here. And that gives some satisfaction. Most of our we remember the struggle of this Hindu Samaj. When I read that article of newspaper in the front page at that time, it broke my heart. And that says no stranger allowed in this area. But today, our Samaj proved that we are not strangers, we are part of this family, community. We proved it. God helped us. The Mandir, all the founders really, the great vision on that time. We salute their whatever is a big adventure at that time. It paid off. Today, it's a huge monument. I'm so happy. This became the Institute of Spiritual Sciences. It's very and will grow further in future generations to come. We are so happy, and I'm so a part of this one, and thank you very much for this one.
Right?
Thank
When we
you.
go to temple, we have something to do there. Probably we go there, pray for our friend, our mother, our sister, whatever it is. So when we go and visit, when you are praying to the God, when you stand in front of the God, priest will ask you what's your name, probably your Gotra, your Rasi, Nakshatra, things like that, because he want to do puja for you, on behalf of you. So after collecting that information, when he turns to the God, while praying to the God, he says that let this person get good health, good wealth, good education. But if you observe, he will not stop there. Priest will continue. He will say, not only Devanam, but his friends, people who are living in this village, in this country. And you know where that ends the prayer? Have you ever observed? Loka samastha sukhino bhavantu. So our priest in the temple, his view is not only Bhuloka, entire world of worlds. If there are so many other lokas also, if you put small attention to that, he is not saying only men, only women, or only one particular religion, one caste, one country. Such a huge family ours. That is being celebrated in India in the name of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Loka Samastha Sukhino Bhavantu, in so many ways. That's being told to the world today, our top leadership as well. When you say G20, if you observe the tag down, one family, one world, one future. Look at the way of looking at things. When the entire world is in troubles, everybody try to make business out of them. Whereas our country going and supporting them in their distress also. Just I will give one example and I will end my these words. When Sri Lanka was in distress, everybody tried to make business by giving loan. Whereas our country stopped exporting wheat and supported as a brotherhood. When there is so much distress in the whole world, Ukraine, Russia, war is going on, South Sudan, North Sudan, war going on, Lebanon, war going on. What our country did? We sent our external affairs minister, we sent our flights, we picked people who are there. We waited in the borders, we communicated, We safeguarded them all the way to Delhi. From there, we sent it back to their countries. Remember, it's not just Indians. Russians, Americans, Germans, Japanese, so many other people. They have come all the way to Delhi. From there we dispatch. This is what it means, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. It's not just priest is saying Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. It is in our blood and every day we live with it. Our kids need to know that. Our kids will need to know only through all of us. When we practice, our kids will follow. Thank you.
Thank you, Narsinh.
की